This is Mary Eng. It's about midnight turning into Saturday, June 2nd. I am making a movie to show the bruises that were inflicted on me at Portland City Hall on 6/29/16, approximately 11 a.m., when Mayor Charlie Hales had an anger episode at an activist named Keith Davis, who was talking about child sex trafficking. Charlie gets very upset when anybody talks about child sex trafficking, so he evidently called police and had activists arrested. I was leaving the building. I helped get the elderly people out of the building, helped protect the security guards and conflict negotiate. And then as I was leaving the building to go get a cup of coffee, I was assaulted by Officer Todd Engstrom and an officer, female officer, Walz, W-A-L-Z. Miss Walz had my left arm. Mr. Engstrom had my right arm. I'm very tender on both sides, more tender on the Engstrom side, but the hand that was crushed by Officer Walz, when she crushed the cuffs on my wrists harder when I told her they were too tight, instead of loosening them, she tightened them. It's caused some incredible amounts of tingliness, numbness, pain, and dropping things and an inability to use my hands in a proper function. It hurts when I type, for instance, letters to a prosecutor to get the mayor prosecuted for his abuse of power. But I'm going to go down and we're going to look at those bruises, and that way you can sort of see where they are. That's like a gigantic kind of finger bruise. And then these bruises down there are at the base of sort of the middle zone of my arm, and they are reflective of fingerprints. There is another bruise on my other side. That is right there. The physical symptoms that I have from the brutal, unnecessary arrest include just extreme tenderness, like a dislocated shoulder, and I have been seeking medical attention at Outside In and Clackamas Sunnyside, but I want more comprehensive look at it. I'm really thankful it doesn't appear that a bone has been broken, but it was completely unnecessary, and I don't think citizens should be arrested for giving medical aid or mental health advocacy at City Hall. And given the circumstances of the mayor's runaway power, violation of the Judge Simon injunction on this anti-open meeting attitude he has, and or his brutality against disabled people, which the disabled elderly man I was attempting to protect was actually even arrested, denied oxygen, denied restroom facilities, taken to Oregon Health State Hospital. So I want to reach out to not Oregon Health, whatever, OHSU we call it, but I want to reach out to OHSU and say, I'm very sorry that this happened, and when he was taken to the hospital, I want you to know that I come from a nursing family, was briefly enrolled in nursing school and had some basic anatomy and science, but I want the public to know that I was acting in good faith with my own internal Hippocratic oath to protect all parties from any kind of escalation that might have occurred. And the deep amount of lack of leadership is very upsetting. I don't think I should be bruised for providing health advocacy. I would like more protection from the government. My father was sent to this region on a federal program to help social work and help others, and I feel that the disrespect that I'm shown by Charlie Hales is really unfortunate given my family background and why we're here, and coming from a social work and nursing kind of family, and a policing family. Actually, I've got a lot of cops and Navy SEALs and whatever. It's just really reprehensible that our free speech rights are impeded, that serious issues like child sex trafficking are suppressed, and that the mayor uses anger episode and abuse of police powers whenever he can to silence his critics. And I was very polite. I'd given a speech about the Americans with Disability Act, and then the mayor is very aware that I'm already suffering in a lot of pain from a June 2nd assault, and him applying more police brutality to me when my health has been very fragile, to me is a very, very, very bad judgment call. And I had absolutely no intent to be arrested. I only intended to protect those who might be attacked. We've had numerous physical assaults from security and police in the Mayor Hales government that don't need to go that way. It's a complete waste of all of our time. So I'm going to go down there and we're going to look at the bruises one more time. And if Charlie Hales wants his activists bruised, he wants women, medical advocates, pro bono, very educated women bruised at his city hall. I've just written what was a very satisfying letter to